Oh, Schwitz.
Is it that time?
It is that time.
Sunday.
It's the N.S.o.S podcast, episode 16.
Yay.
And we got new mics.
New mics.
It's Jay's week in review.
Yeah, ask me all the questions that you've been dying to ask me all week.
So, how has it been treating you? You don't look near as pissed off as you did when you were at Caterpillar. I know
Oh
that
man,
much.
my mental health is taken like it's like if the stock market was to do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. You say that now, but just wait till the Great Depression. It's coming. It's coming.
But now I've got enough to do the how many of these are 2017s.
I mean, I do that every time.
I have not
Now
done
it's
it yet.
starting to be 2021s, though. Inflation data just came back in, and they're talking about possibly starting to raise interest rates again rather than cutting them like they said they were going to, 3 months ago.
Yeah, I remember that being the topic.
Yeah, so I'm kind of fucking salty right now because I lost like 700 in the crypto market when the inflation data came out because everybody started selling shit because they're freaking the fuck out. And it's like, well, if y'all would stop spending fucking money like you've got it to spend, that's the reason why we're in this mess, is because people just keep going out and just buying shit when they don't have the money to afford it.
With no repercussions.
Well, I mean, that's what inflation is. They're trying to curb the amount of money that's in circulation by raising the cost of things like mortgages and shit like that to try to tamp down the fact that our money is losing value more and more by the day. I don't know. I'm at the point where I think they just make half this shit up in the first place.
Yeah, I mean,
And they're just fucking people out of money.
Same people that sell the panic are the same people that sell the cures, the same ones that sell the panic.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. I'm so tired of fuckery, man. I literally watched Mike Rowe on Theo Vaughn's podcast earlier talking about the fucking whole left versus right thing of where, people are talking shit about corporations not paying enough to survive, but meanwhile, fucking people are just lazy and don't want to work. And it's like, motherfucker, I'm not lazy. I work my ass off. I drive an hour and a half to and from work and still don't make enough to survive in that place if that was my only source of income. That's the problem that I have, and I'm so tired of people making the bitchin' argument about the whole, well, it's not jobs that only pay so much are supposed to be jumping off points. It's like, motherfucker, I've been in the same job for 9 years, have advanced to the top position you can get in shy of becoming management, and had to quit twice to get the raises that I was told I would get along the way. So tell me again how corporations aren't the ones to blame, or people aren't the ones to blame when it comes to employment shit. It's like, no, nobody wants to work right now because nobody wants to pay enough for you to survive, and they want you to live in the fucking place 24/7. That's the problem. It's like, I get it. I do. You want to get your money's worth out of people if they work for you. But at the same time, you can't expect people to stay in there 24/7 and not pay them enough to actually get by. Period.
Oh yeah, I mean,
if you have enough money that your great grandkids aren't going to have to worry about money, then, maybe you should pay a little more in taxes.
Yeah.
Instead of the people that barely have enough to take care of the people under their roof get raped on taxes at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, I mean, the door girl had a...
Fucking Bezos ain't paying shit, Musk ain't paying shit, Trump ain't been paying shit, but these motherfuckers got more money than I'll ever see in my goddamn life.
Oh yeah.
Explain that shit.
But
they're gonna come after me over my fucking taxes. What the fuck?
Yeah, they own that.
Why don't you go after the dudes that have enough money to pay for the shit? Y'all can't even fucking take the tax money that you're already collecting and fix the fucking roads that you've been supposed to fix for the last 5 fucking years.
Yeah. You ever been on 385?
Bro, coming through Popperton, stay out of that fucking right lane on your way home.
Yeah.
Because there's a pothole that will shake your fucking asshole loose. Because I hit it last night while I was on the phone with her, and she went, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. I know it's exactly what we're talking about.
Right there at that fucking Arlington exit on
Yep.
Popperton when you get off 385.
Yep.
And
Cause
And watch it coming through there at night too, because they'll put fucking cops post up and they don't leave lights on, not even marker lights. They sit there with all of their lights off.
MPD.
Fucking Collierville police.
Oh, yeah,
Collierville
Collierville,
and
yeah.
fucking Piperton police. One of them will sit right there, like facing towards 385 and 240, like in the left lanes. Like if you're coming back towards Corinth, he'll sit right there next to that guardrail with all of his fucking lights off, and he'll just wait on folks to come flying through there.
It's a wonder they haven't gotten me. Dude, 'cause, like I made a post earlier that said, after driving home on the way home, I was like, Memphis is just a real life GTA lobby.
Oh yeah.
GTA IRL.
Yeah, there you go.
And
It's directional.
directional. Oh, it's not
yeah,
okay.
It's in the end.
But
Got fancy new mics and
they
still
are
trying to
pretty.
make
Look
sure
at
they're
them.
copacetic.
Yeah,
I like the fucking boom stands. That was my selling point because these came with them.
Really?
Came with the XLR cords, the boom stands, and the mics, and it was only like $200 for all of it.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
I mean, I really like these mics though, because these can be. I could probably carry one of these to the club and set it up and use it, because these actually have a really good tone to them, and they have built-in pop filters and shit in them, so you don't get the clicks and sibilants and shit.
Right. Man, I was freaking out because I was looking for the wireless mic for a good solid 45 minutes to an hour, and I didn't want to be like, hey.
There's another one up there. It just doesn't work that well. That one that's wrapped in purple tape is the same fucking wireless mic. I've had 3 of them. I've got 2 more, because I bought one got broke, and then I bought another one because I thought the other one had gotten broke, but I took it apart, cleaned it, and got it working again, and then I had those 2 mics because me and Kenny were going to just like 2-man it and have both of us have wireless mics, but then it ended up just being me in the booth all the time playing music and him walking the floor doing shit.
Right.
So we didn't need the second mic. I could just use the corded one up there. That corded one sounds better anyway if you like turn the gain up right on it, like, because you can actually hear it and it doesn't have all the static and shit, because that fucking wireless has been dropped God knows how many fucking times between me and Kenny and Scott using it. Like, I'm pretty sure it was either me or Kenny that broke the last one. I'm pretty sure me and Kenny both have one under our belt that we've broken from, like, just dropping it out of our back pocket or, like, going to hand it to the other person and dropping it. Like,
Man, I'll tell you what, my legs, oh my God, my calves especially, and not just from up and down the stairs, but
tapping your foot.
Tapping your foot and dude, no, when I'm sitting there playing music, I'm trying to, get in the whole.
Just getting in the groove of things.
And I got to meet our lovely dentist friend, and he's like, I love your vibe, dude. You're really cool. I was like,
Oh, was he back in there again today?
He was. And everybody's like, that's strange.
That's unusual. He usually doesn't come in 2 nights in a row like that. He usually comes in on Saturdays. But then again, every now and then he gets bored, he ain't got shit to do, he'll show up and hang out. Like, he good people, though.
Yeah. I mean, well, tonight I actually got to talk to him and his buddy and kind of...
Which one, Stanley?
Mr. Wallets. Why do you think that... How many wallets you got, Stanley?
Oh.
This one
I was fucking with him hard about that last night.
Dude, he was...
Oh, no. It got so much worse after you left, because he was tipping a girl on stage, and I was like, God damn it, Stanley, I done fucking told you can't steal those, they're attached. And he just threw his hands up, and I was like...
Oh, I got on there earlier. I was like, you guys better not let Stanley outclass you. Look at him. He's making it rain. You boys better bring a boat.
Shit, Stanley ain't ever made it rain in that motherfucker. He's lucky if he can make it hail. like fucking...
I found a quarter earlier, and that's exactly what I thought. It was in the booth, and I was like...
Oh, dude, like... Well, the dollar that was behind the fucking dry erase board, is that what you were talking about with the wall of shame shit?
Yeah.
No, that's been up there.
I'd never noticed it. I guess I looked at it.
No, that one's been up there for a while now. Like, no, you'll know when I have a wall of shame going, because it will be literally, like, right above my head at the top of the window. Like, I will climb up in the fucking chair, and I will thumbtack shit up there and write names and dates on it. Yeah. Oh, they didn't like that shit at all, bro. I had a whole that entire, like, curved part all the way from end to end of the window. I had names and fucking dates written of, like, what tips were, and I wrote it all on dollars and was just pinning them up there. When it'd get to $20, I'd take it all down, and I'd be like, all right, and I'd write the sheet down, and I'd put it up, and it'd be like the months. Like, oh, yeah, like... There's a reason why they got so pissed off about it, because I was making a point to like bust everybody out. There was nobody safe.
Well,
Like, I don't give a fuck if I call you one of my favorites. You fuck me around more than 2 days in a row, you're going on the fucking board. Like,
well, that's like with the situation earlier. Hunter was like, "Who?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. I'm not stressing about it right now. But if it becomes a recurring thing, it's gonna."
it's if you don't say something about it off the jump to management, it will become a recurring thing, and then you'll never be able to get it reined in. That's why I'm always like on ass about it. I used to do that whole I'll give you 3 strikes, or I'll let it slide if it's been a slow night. Pay attention to the VIP area and watch the ones that I didn't make any money, and see how many dances they did, because every time they do every song they do up there, they're making $20 every song, because they only pay the club 5 out of VIPs. It's $25 a song in VIP, and they get 20. The club gets 5. The time rooms, they get 100. The
Oh
club
my
gets
God.
50.
And we actually had like 2 of the time rooms that were occupied today. On day
Exactly
shift.
my point. That's what I'm saying. Is like, start paying attention to how much they sell in there, and when they tell you, "Oh, I didn't make anything," be like, "Okay, that's cool, because I saw that you were in VIP like half the day today, and I looked at the dance count, and the dance count says that's not true." Like,
Well, there was one that had came up early, and she's like, "I'm sorry, it wasn't really because I said something about I give you a slip, but aren't y'all supposed to do this for that?" And she goes, "Well," and I saw her, and she didn't really do a whole lot.
I mean,
but
that's
she
what
was at least straight up enough to be
that's
still
what I'm
took
saying.
care of me.
Pay attention, and
Yeah.
if they lie to you, then bust them out about it.
Oh yeah.
But if you know for a fact that they didn't make money, I never fucking hassle them for
No,
it. It's
that's what
like,
I
if
told
you're
her.
going home with less money than I am, then I'm not going to give you a fucking hard time.
I told her, I was like, "Don't worry
I
about
go
me next
home
time."
with less money than all you motherfuckers on a regular basis.
Every
So
day.
your excuses don't fucking matter to me, because I drive twice the distance that y'all's boyfriend does to drop you off up here. Like, I come unglued at a meeting one time, and I was like, "Look, I drive further than any motherfucker in this building, and I make less money than any one of y'all." Like,
Yeah, and you technically drive further than I do, and
by like fucking a mile. Like,
So-
if that. Hell, there's motherfuckers that live like right down the street. Hell, she used to live like fucking 5 minutes down the street from the club. Like, that's why me and her started hanging out so much, is because I was picking her up before I would come in for day shift. That way I knew I had at least one girl there. And it's
Yeah.
like, because hell, fucking day shift girls don't. What chicks don't realize is, if you come in there on day shift, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be one of the only females in there. So every dude that comes through the door, you're going to make money on.
oh yeah.
Like, that's why you got chicks like Miranda and Champagne coming in there on day shift, because they know they can do whatever the fuck they want in there, because Andy's not paying attention to shit. He sits in the fucking... How many times you seen Andy come out of the office while you're there on day shift?
Most of the time when I call him, "Hey, this isn't working. Hey, the lights ain't working."
How often does he come out of that office on day shift?
It kind of depends on what's going on the floor, but
Roundabouts. Just guesstimate. I say maybe twice a day.
like four at most. I mean, we had an audition earlier, and some
He's
more
not
stuff.
supposed to be in that office at all unless he's getting ones. Or unless he's fucking hiring somebody. He's supposed to be on the floor and walking around and doing shit and watching the club. Because that's the manager's job, not sitting on your ass in the office playing with your fucking pud. Oh no, that me and this motherfucker are about to have a very, very big coming to God meeting very, very soon, and he just doesn't know it yet, because I've already got some shit in the works. Oh yeah, like that motherfucker. You gonna get to see firsthand what happens when somebody stabs me in the back, especially when I took them from the slums and put them in that place. I'm about to fucking ruin this man's life. Like, and
Damn.
that ain't gonna be pretty. And I ain't gonna give 2 fucks. And I don't give a fuck if you see this. I hope you do. So you better quit before I do the shit that I've already got planned. Otherwise, you're gonna be real fucking embarrassed. Because I already know a whole lot of shit that's been going on that nobody else does.
I'm a fly on the wall. I don't know shit about
Yeah,
fuck.
you're new. It don't matter.
Yeah,
Mm.
first week.
Oh no, like that's another thing. Is like 7 months I've been gone. He hasn't even auditioned to DJ in 7 months. I came back and had a day shift DJ in 3 weeks. Like I said, you better quit or I'm going to make you look real fucking stupid in front of a whole lot of people and even dumber than you already fucking look. I got no fucks to give anymore. Like, and fucking, there's another one that's on that shit list too that's coming right in behind that one. Mr. I'm gonna call Steve with me right there in the room like it's gonna do him some fucking good. Motherfucker, I've been there 10 times as long as you. Like, I don't know how this fucking place is supposed to run. Like, I get Kenny can be with a little pushy on shit. I'm not pushy on fucking anything. This man literally said, I play a fair mix of stuff on my shifts. Come again?
I've seen
the fucking history, and I sent the history to Kenny for every day that motherfucker has worked by himself. And I'm talking the whole history, that from fucking the time he came in the door to the time they closed. There was one rock song. That's it. The rest of it was all rap. Like rap, or R&B.
like Big Boogie.
Like every fucking bit of it. Like every bit of it. Like Kenny looked at it and said, dude, there's 3 hours where there's not a fucking country, rock, or dubstep song one in there. I said, yeah, no shit. And he want to say these DJs don't want to do their job properly. Motherfucker, my mixes are light years more fucking mixed up than your shit. Like, it's like, I'm so fucking sick and tired of these shit like that. You know, like shit that could have been done an hour ago, but you want to wait until fucking 30 minutes in. So fucking aggravating when I constantly bitch about certain shit, and it's like it just goes right over people's heads. It's 'cause
You're starting to get that vein sticking out right there.
Bro. Like I'm thoroughly starting to be convinced that I'm gonna fucking have a heart attack very soon. Like, bro, like like my heart's been beating funny and shit, like sweat random times just 'cause of fucking pissed off. Like, it's like, god damn it. I wish people would do a quarter of the walking on eggshells that I do around other people all the time. It's like, I go out of my way to try to not fuck with people and piss people off or do shit that I know is going to irritate people. And it's like, nobody else even fucking thinks about that shit most of the time.
Well, that's good. That's because they're the main character, of course. That was, I mean, you.
Yeah.
You
saw
already
the
know.
look on that one. It's like, motherfucker,
Yeah,
this is the
you already know.
shittiest video game franchise ever. If these are the main characters that we're talking about,
It's
like
Ubisoft, isn't it?
fucking EA games.
Dude, I stopped in the gas station. All these people are see me in the old Caterpillar get up. Are like, look at you. You look so snazzy. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you'll look like me fucking 3 weeks fucking coming in a goddamn sweater with fucking Joe Rogan on it, fucking half-ass asleep and shit.
Well, it's like, I said something, about dress code. Like, absolutely no blue jeans on.
Okay, I'm gonna go in there fucking Wednesday in blue jeans and see if they say anything to me. They used to bitch at me about dress code all the time, and it's like, motherfucker, I dress better than 90% of the folks in here for the whole first 3 years I was here. Y'all can go fuck yourselves. Like, it's like, I can go home. That's cool. I don't have to be here. Like, it's like, but y'all enjoy it a hell of a lot more than you do when I'm not here, when I am here, so y'all might want to just get used to me doing what the fuck I do. I ain't setting this building on fire and doing anything. It's not like I'm up here DJing naked. I could do that too if you wanted. Keep fucking testing me, you gonna find out. Like, keep that goddamn heat going like it's been going in that motherfucker, and I am gonna be standing up there in my fucking boxers. And I've made that threat several times before too. I've got on the mic and pulled the music all the way down and said, motherfucker, don't turn the air conditioner on in this DJ booth. I'm about to be up here DJing naked.
Oh my God, dude. It gets so fucking warm up there.
Wait till it gets middle of the summer. They ain't shit right now. By August, you'll be praying for it to get cold outside, just so it'll be fucking decent in that booth.
Yeah.
We used to keep 2 box fans in that motherfucker, one for each corner of the room.
Yeah, and Nick stole one of them.
Fuck Nick. Goddamn, that wasted fucking. Fairly convinced that like most of the day shifts on the tape. Like, fairly convinced. Matter of fact, I know from watching Nick that motherfucker's not ringing up all the dances that are going through. Because he's not even in the building half the fucking time when he's supposed to be ringing up dances. And you can't go by word of these dancers on how many they did, because they'll lie through their fucking teeth. You know how I know? Because I used to have to run the dance board on weekends every now and again when we were short-staffed, when we had 5 fucking security guys working the floor every weekend, because we had imagine that room being so tightly filled that you had to literally push past people to get through it. And that's how it used to be every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday all night. I'm talking like we used to have to make trails in the bathroom of paper towels to walk across from where the floors would be. So, oh, dude, no. I'm talking like there are smells that are burned into my memory that I could never think about again and be perfectly content.
Is that why you don't eat asparagus?
Bro, like, I don't know what it is about 6 beers that makes dudes just forget what a fucking toilet is, but I have slid through that bathroom like I was on an ice skating rink before because of how much beer and piss and God knows what else was in that floor in there. Not to
Hey, sliding in your foot stops in your fall face first.
Oh, I would fucking murder somebody. I would get up and the first person that was in eyes line of sight, sorry, dude. You just about to have a bad day too, because I'm gonna bear hug you all the way to the ground, and I'm beating the fuck out of you because you're probably part of this problem.
I've yet to see anything just too voraciously outlandish there yet.
You won't on day shift. Like, well, no, I take that back. Mid shift is where you see most of the crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like transitioning between fucking day shift and night shift. Like when all the day shift girls are completely shit faced and most of the night shift girls have just got a buzz and are just coming in the door. And that's my biggest qualm with it. It's like we don't have entertainers anymore, dude. Like these girls, like when that certain somebody's there, they all want to sit at his table and not do a fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
And no matter how much you call them to fucking stage, or they want to just drag their feet through the whole first song so they only have to dance to like half of a second song and get back down. It's like, you realize
calling volunteers.
Y'all are fucking up your own advertisement. Like, and y'all are the reason. It ain't got shit to do with the staff and why the club's suffering. It's got everything to do with dancers not doing their fucking part. And then crying and bitching to get their way about everything. I, as a dude, know what a guy wants when he comes into a strip club, and it's not to come in and listen to the stripper's favorite song playlist. How many times have you ever wanted to listen to The Weeknd when you went into a strip club? Exactly. Like, never. I used to make the fucking joke. It's like, you know how to catch a stripper? You just put a boom box underneath a fucking box with a string and a rope, and you play Halsey or The Weeknd.
Got one. Got a live one.
Yeah. Damn it. It's another skinny one. Throw it back.
Yeah, a lot of those up there. There's one that
put a fucking vape, a boombox playing The Weeknd or Halsey, and fucking bag of coke.
That's how you got your girlfriend.
Covey of bitches.
Yeah. Friggin'.
There's so many motherfuckers in there. Their goddamn eyes are pie plates, fucking 24/7.
And look, I used to at first I was like, it's just a little dark in here.
No. It's a little dark, but it ain't that goddamn dark. Like
The only thing darker than that's my humor.
You almost got me on that one. There was another joke there that almost got me in trouble. Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, if it hadn't been...
Yeah, I know, right? All those, like, that filter has to be there sometime because I've almost let several of those slide in there, and Kenny has let several of those slide in there.
Bro, I was looking for somebody earlier, and I looked for about 20 minutes. I was like, okay, well, they may have just gone to
And
the.
then they smiled.
It was the hair that gave it away.
Oh, I already know. I already know.
And I was like, oh, you.
You filled the dreams. Come on.
First weekend fired.
Motherfucker. I don't even care anymore. They're just going to call me back in 6 weeks anyway. That's my whole thing about it. It's like anytime somebody starts to try to like ream on me about some shit in there, it's like, that's funny. It's like you're trying to punish me like almost like I wanted this job again.
Yeah.
Plot twist, I fucking didn't. Like, another plot twist, the only reason I came back is because Kenny called me. Ain't got shit to do with here. Like,
I met him today, and he's either gonna be my best friend or fucking hate my guts for the entirety of my.
you used Hunter's joke, essentially, though, because Hunter did that shit to him one night, but he called him. He was like, "You're my favorite DJ, Scott." And Kenny went, I fucking died, dude. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen anybody say to Kenny, because that's the motherfucker you don't compare him to. Is like, because nobody can stand that motherfucker at all. Like,
Oh man, like he was walking upstairs and he was all wearing all black. I think he had like
that's what he wears every weekend. It's all black and
green
a
tie.
different bright ass loud tie.
Yeah.
The same fucking flat bill every weekend with a fucking just black button up vest tie. Like, that's his look.
Well, he started trying upstairs and I already knew who he was.
Should have been there for Halloween when he came to work in a dress. He was dressed up as Kratos from God of War, and it just looked like he was wearing a fucking dress. I was like, why are you in a skirt, Kenny?
That's not Scottish.
He's like, I mean, he had the body paint and the whole nines, like head shaved, like painted, face painted, like. I looked at him, I was like, it's an awful weird drag outfit, Kenny. Like,
Oh man.
it's like I hit Doug with some shit last night. Fucking, he was sitting in the office and wasn't at the fucking podium. I walked back there and stuck my head in the door. It's like, he's like, we're trying to have a serious conversation. I was like, well, when y'all get done talking about your transition surgery, come holler at me. And I walked back out the door. And I fucking come back like an hour later. He's back in there. I opened the door. And I was like, look, man, I know you're scared about getting your dick cut, but could you go do your fucking job instead of sitting back here blubbering and playing Gossip Girl? Like, oh, yeah, I given him mad shit last night.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I'd have thought about that one FDF. Because I sure enough would have fired off with that one. It's like, I don't even know you. I don't even know your name. You will.
Oh, dude, no. Like, it's like everybody's already used to the fact that I spread my little inside jokes around so other people can use them. And that's why they fucking hate it, because I make it a point to, like, make sure everybody in there knows all of my little jokes so they can use them too. Which is why I had that manager up there that I call Bobby Hill all the time that threatened to tear up dancers' contracts because they were calling him Bobby too.
He's not there anymore, is he?
Oh, fuck no. He's been gone for a long time.
Oh.
Wormy little motherfucker. And there's a reason why I called him Bobby Hill. It's because he was an annoying little bitch. like, fuck Chris Tyson. like, 100%. Little wormy little motherfucker. He's trying to steal ideas and shit. Come up there with fucking legal pads. Like, you got any good ideas for the club? I give him a couple of them. And he runs to Steve and pitches them as his own. And it's like, yeah, because you're so fucking smart. Yeah, like, it's like, I've already pitched most of this shit and it all got shot down. Why do you think I fucking told you so you can go back and use it again so maybe it would get approved? Like,
Maybe. And I'll tell you, like, I knew this from the military, but there's just some shit that comes out of the mouths of women that I don't remember what it was. I think it was my second night.
I got a yeast infection so bad it's like cooking sourdough. I've heard that come out of a bitch's mouth in the back.
I don't even remember what it was. But
Among other shit.
yeah, I was gonna say it was something so bad that even I stopped. I listened to the rest of the conversation. I said, I'm not touching that one. I kept on going. I went and got my Coke, and I went back to the booth, and I said,
Oh, dude, I've heard some extra. There's a reason why I say that I would not sleep with anything in there, because I hear the shit they talk about on a regular basis, and I thought I was gross, dude. I'm a fucking cakewalk compared to most of these motherfuckers, man. Like,
well, it's not. It's like we've been raised with a societal belief that, women are pure and holy and all listen,
Who
guys.
the fuck are you kidding? I wasn't raised with that belief. I was raised with the belief that all women are fucking lunatics. And guess what? They are. Like, we're not very good ourselves, but goddamn, dude. Like, I've seen women have some whole ass freakouts about some weird shit. Like, some really weird shit. And make up some just harebrained cockamamie bullshit off little to no information in the first place. It's like, boy, you really do just fill in the gaps, don't you?
Ad lib, the real story.
Fucking need to fill in some other gaps, like the one between your fucking ears. You know, like,
Hello, hello, hello.
help, it's dark in here. Why is he in your fucking head? I worked my way up from the asshole.
Worms.
Fucking, God damn it.
You're welcome. Glad I could be of service. And the messed up part is that most of the ones that have come up to me, they're like, yeah, you're pretty much exactly what he said you were. I was like, what's that?
You're just another me, pretty much.
I mean, yeah. They're like, and I can already tell the ones that don't like me, and that's okay too.
Well, I mean, the ones that don't like you are probably the same ones that fucking hate me.
You know, actually, now that yeah, that checks out.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna hear plenty of shit about you when I come back to work.
Oh boy.
They love the fucking. Oh, you'll hear. You're my favorite DJ.
Suck up. Nobody likes to suck
I
up.
mean, they'll say that shit, but they just know they say that shit to me and Kenny too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're my favorite DJ. Shit, ain't none of them bitches in there. You're not anybody's favorite. I'm not anybody's favorite. You want to know why? Because nobody in that bitch gets their way when I'm there, except for the ones that take good care of me. The ones that take good care of me, you get infinite. Shit.
Oh yeah.
Like
I've already kind of figured out who the ones that
I've got several girls in there that will like tip me out more than like half of my fucking rotation. Like I've had girls that have tipped me to make up for the girls that don't tip.
Yeah, I figured out pretty quick. I think it was like tonight. I was like, okay, well, okay, fuck you. I'll be professional, but you're cool. You're cool. You're cool. You know, that one.
Oh yeah,
The ones that take care of you do take care of you, though.
oh yeah, they more than make up for the ones that don't. Like,
Yeah.
because they understand the shit that we put up with. The ones that take really good care of you usually are the ones that sit up there in the booth and see how the other chicks treat you.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people don't realize, they think, oh, it's strip club DJ. It's like, oh, you just got this bevy of bitches that are just beating your door down. It's like, no, you got a bevy of bitches that literally all they want to do is complain when they don't get their way, want you to listen to all their fucking problems, and then at the end of the night when they're supposed to tip you out, they just want to run out the fucking door and go jump in the car with the dude that spends all their fucking money in the first place and doesn't have a job.
Now, my question was, okay, the ones that come in on my shift, are they not supposed to, like, are they not supposed to? Because I've taken care of them for the whole time they've been there.
I mean, if that's why I said only fuck with the ones that fuck with you.
Yeah.
Don't take care of every one of them.
Oh.
Like, don't make a point to like do shit for the ones that don't do shit for you.
Oh,
If
I'm
they
not.
don't tip, just fucking can't help you.
I hope you like Barney.
Yeah, don't do that yet. I mean, I've gotten bitched at every time I've done some shit like that, but I mean, it's worth it.
Oh,
I made a chick dance to fucking Sesame Street one time, and she got, like, some dudes made it rain on her because she fucking danced to Sesame Street. I'm not joking. Dudes threw, like, $200 in ones while this bitch was, can you tell me how to get... Like, not even bullshitting. I've done Baby Shark. I've done SpongeBob. I've done fucking all kinds of shit. Baby Shark blew up my face, though, because I played Baby Shark, and bitch is like, my kids love this song. And I was like, yeah, bitch, like you actually take care of your kids. Like,
you wore the wrong socks to work again.
she fucking danced to the whole goddamn thing. And smile on her face the whole fucking time. It made me so goddamn mad.
See, you can feel the heat coming off that booth. Like,
Bruh. I cannot express the number of times I've tried. The only thing I've figured out that works to piss them off and to like light a fire under their ass is the public shaming thing. Make them look broke in front of the other bitches. That's the way that it'll break them of some shit. It's like if you make them look like they're cheap, because all these chicks do is like brag about how much money they make. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
I had
I've
chicks
seen
in
it.
there talking about, I make 10K in a day. Bitch, ain't nobody in here making 10K in a day unless you sucking all of the dicks. like,
Like,
even then, you're going to be struggling to make 10K because there's probably 5 other ones in here that will do it for $50.
like, hello, IRS.
Yeah. Shh. The
JK,
fuck?
JK. Just kidding.
You goddamn right. Those level 4 plates.
We
we
need to
gotta go. Fucking
Oh my God.
Man.
Yeah.
fucking IRS to a strip club is like the ATF to your dog. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That needs to be a shirt.
You should write that one down because that's a good one.
Fucking, it's about accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, the IRS can probably shoot your dog down. They do have guns for the most part. The agents.
Yeah. Makes no sense. Why do you need this much? Why do X amount of IRS agents need hollow points? 10,000 hollow points. Why does the IRS,
You're gonna need a lot more than that. Like, or a lot more than 10,000 motherfuckers. See, that's another thing. It's like all these people are too busy arguing amongst themselves about politicians and shit. Meanwhile, politicians sitting up there on Capitol Hill laughing their ass off because they're making all of us argue amongst each other about who's better pick and who's fucked the economy up less. I'll give you a hint. The government is the one that fucked the economy, and I ain't saying just one side or the other. It's the whole fucking government that's been fucking us over on our taxes, on our infrastructure, on our economy. And meanwhile, they'll send all this fucking funding over to Ukraine to fucking help fight Russia, but they won't fucking take care of anybody in this goddamn country unless you come here illegally.
Oh.
And that's fucking proven just in the sole fact that I quit a job and my health insurance went so high I couldn't afford it. From $25 a month for me and the wife both to $895 a month because I made less money.
Yeah, what sense does that make? That was a big thing.
But
that happened, Mama.
if you come here from another country immigrating, they'll put you up in a fucking house. They'll get you health care. They'll put your kids in school and shit. But meanwhile, here I am busting my ass all the time and getting put under a microscope about all my financial shit. But meanwhile, the government don't have any kind of fucking checks and balances for all the money they be spending on shit.
And here's the thing, when I worked at CAT, I would always get off work, go play video games, and it would take me a while to wind down. I'm just like, I get off work and I'm just like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. I'm done.
That drive. It's the drive. The drive is literally the thing that zaps you the most. Because I can be all good all night long until that last 30 minutes. That's why I like the way the gas stations are laid out on the way home. Because if you stop at Sladen, which Sladen in the morning, they got really good breakfast. If you're ever there, like, early-ish in the morning, the little Sladen Travel Center, they got badass fucking sausage and biscuits. But I'll usually stop there and get something to eat. And then when I make it to Love's, I'll stop there and take a piss and get out and walk around for a second just to wake me back up and then bring my ass on home. Like, I got home last night. I left at, like, right at 3 and got home by 4:40-ish.
And that's still taking it.
I fucking took my sweet ass. Or I had to take Will home last night, too, though. Because, like, Will came up there for a little while. I ended up giving him a ride because his ride didn't show up. So it took me a little bit longer to get home than it usually does. But...
yeah, dude, I've been talking to him. He's a pretty fucking solid guy.
He's
funny
telling me last night. He's like, I fucks with your boy, man.
Yeah, he's cool shit, dude.
Like, I told you. He's like, he's just like me. Hell, like, we fucking grew up together. Everybody's like, how long you known him? It was fucking longer than I've known any of you motherfuckers.
And he sent me that thing, and I was at Mapco, and I cackled, and there was like people in the park.
He got to drink for free for that.
Really?
Yeah, because they wanted them kicked out and their security wasn't there yet. So they were like, will you help us get this guy out of here? And Will fucking, like, went up. He said he went up and talked to him all nice. Was like, yo, dude, look.
You gotta go.
Dude, you gotta go. Finish up your drink. Pay your tab. Get the fuck on down. He got outside and then called Will a bitch.
Oh,
all
man.
downhill from there. And it's like, bro, don't do it. Ooh, he leaking.
And yeah, like I was talking to Will about it, and he's like, "Hey, you see how big that dude was?" I'm like, "Dude, Honest to God, real talk, I would rather fight somebody much larger than me than somebody much smaller than me because I've got at least a speed advantage.
I
And
wouldn't fight Will. I'd shoot him.
yeah,
I ain't
he's got
fucking.
that ratio of speed to power.
It's not even that. It's the fact that that dude fights so much
Oh
because he
yeah.
literally like anytime somebody opens their mouth, he's gonna be the first one there because he likes to fight. Like this dude fought so much a while back that his fucking hands were permanently swollen to where he barely could close his fists.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt really bad when he gets to be our age.
It already fucking hurts him really bad
Yeah.
because he's already beat his fucking hands to mush from improper punching and shit before he started actually training. What's fucked up now is he's actually been training and knows how to throw proper punches, and he hasn't been fucking his hands up when he hits people anymore, which is even more fucking terrifying. Like, because I've seen what he was doing when he wasn't properly fucking controlling himself, and he was just like doing the blackout swinging shit. Like, like, no, thank you. Like, there are a lot of motherfuckers on the face of this earth that I would take a swing at long before him. Hell, I used to get my ass whooped by Bear all the time, for fuck's sakes. And that's when Bear was nothing but meat and cheese back then. Like,
dude.
when he was fucking still had all the weight on him, he used to fuck around and whoop
Oh
my
yeah,
ass.
we had the fuchsia mohawk and shit.
Yeah, like, way back in the day. Bro, you know how many times that motherfucker knocked me smooth the fuck out walking into a room?
Surprise!
Not even that, just leaned up against the wall. Pow! As soon as I walked, boom, out. Like, God damn, bro.
You can start seeing little Tweety birds.
And dude, he said, I'm gonna knock you out until you can do it to me. And then one day he come walking in the living room and I slept the fuck out of him. Like,
It's always the ones that you don't see. That's the ones you don't see are the ones that get you.
Bear's also always said that he never wants to have his back to me ever because I've been the only person that could choke him out. Because my arms are so long, like the fucking fold fits like perfect right on the sides of his neck, and all I got to do is just like this. I don't even have to put weight behind it. I just have to like grab this right here and just pull back a little bit, and this motherfucker went. Because I like hopped up on his back, like behind him. I jumped up on his back, threw my legs around his waist, and fucking like hooked him, and then stretched out.
Oh yeah.
And when I stretched out, he went and started wobbling, and I just fucking let go. And he's like, "Dude, I've never had somebody get that close to putting me out with a choke." Fucking lot stouter than I look.
Yep.
I mean, I'm little, but like,
I don't remember who I was talking to. Like, you got that old man muscle, like that.
I've got that fucking farm hand muscle
Yeah.
is what I've got. I've got that. I've been outside pushing shit around and fucking moving stuff by myself and lifting bricks and moving dirt and all that other bullshit. Like,
Oh, because I went by the gym last night on my way. Actually, on my way home, and one of the guys that I used to work out with there, he's I guess manager of some sort, and he's chiseled, like he's cut ripped.
John used to be a personal trainer. Like,
Machin?
yeah,
No shit.
dude, you.
He's
Machin
in good
used to
shape,
be
man. Like
way fucking bigger than he is now. Machin used to be fucking huge. Like,
I can tell he worked out. He's got his traps are good. He looks like he's got some good core strength.
I mean, yeah. Hey, speaking of which, OJ died.
Oh yeah,
The juice.
The juice. Rip. If they don't send him off in a fucking Bronco doing 25 miles an hour down the highway,
That motherfucker's probably ashes. Like,
now we'll never know. For sure.
I mean, everybody already knows. The look on that man's face when they announced not guilty spoke everything that needed to be said, and the fact that he still ended up having to pay the families for the fucking death of them in a fucking separate court case. Like, he was still found criminally liable for the deaths of. Yeah. But still, that
That's crazy.
motherfucker spent his last days like on Twitter just being a reply guy and shit, like answering questions from people and telling people he wasn't on hospice and stuff. He got to looking bad really fast though. Like,
What was it? Was it
cancer?
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's either pancreatic or prostate cancer, one of the two. And it was like inoperable, so he just had to fucking.
Just ride it out.
I mean, hell, that's what happened to my grandmother. She had fucking colon cancer. And, like, as soon as they figured out that it was on her colon and her liver, like, it wouldn't fucking 4 months after that, she went downhill fast, bro. Because, like, she had went to Tunica in July for her birthday with us and went out there just fine. And by August, she was gone. And I'm talking, that went from like, she was able to drive still to she's in a hospital bed and doesn't even know where the fuck she's at in 3 months. That shit terrified the fuck out of me, dude. Like, because like I've already had that fucking problem and had to deal with it. Like, and if that shit comes back, it's gonna be twice as pernicious.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna.
It's not gonna take its sweet ass time, which that's why I'm glad I caught it as early as I did before and got it to fucking go in remission and everything. Like, oh, fucking got my coin back from PCGS. $113 for these motherfuckers to put it in another goddamn holder and not even give me the attribution that I sent it off for.
I thought that was the whole point of you.
Yeah, I did too. I gotta call them tomorrow and be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I think I may have filled the paperwork out wrong. Like, I think I may have put it in for a reconsideration grade instead of, like, putting it in for a variety attribution. I may have checked the box wrong, so I'm gonna have to call them and be like, yo, can we take that $113 and put it towards the shit that y'all are actually supposed to fucking do? Or do I just need to cancel my membership and say fuck it all together? Because I'm getting so tired of I told Aaron the other day, I was like, I'm to the point now where I'm going to start, like, instead of trying to send in actual values on coins because they say, like, what's your estimated value, I'm going to start lowballing it and acting like I don't know what the fuck I got instead of acting like I know what the fuck I got, just to see if they'll grade it higher. Because if there's one thing I've learned about coin people, most of them think they know everything, and almost all of them will argue with you to no fucking end about what something is, regardless if it has all the pickup points. I've had somebody tell me something wasn't what it was, even though I'm looking at a picture of the coin side by side with the coin that I'm talking about under a microscope and looking at the pickup points, like, and have taken pictures and posted them, and people will still argue with me that it's not right. It's like, motherfucker, this came from the goddamn reference book. What are you talking about? Like, they're side by side. That fucking one that I had that had double die. Fucking NGC or Annex tried to say it was machine doubling. I was like, motherfucker, machine doubling. It wouldn't have separate lines in it. It would just look like it was drawn out, like somebody stretched it. It wouldn't have like actual lines where it's dented, where it was struck twice. Like, and fucking Annex is the cheapest goddamn grading service out of any of them anyway. Go ahead. Yeah, fucking, that shit pissed me off though, man. Like, I got it back and it was just in, fucking sitting right here. Like, no, that ain't it. And that's another thing. These motherfuckers, I sent one coin off to get graded. They sent me a whole goddamn box for one fucking coin. A whole goddamn box. Like, that one coin is all that was in it. That's it.
But why? Why would they?
But yeah, all they did was put it in a new holder, gave it the exact same fucking sticker out of the other one. It's not even a fucking gold shield like I asked for. Like, I asked for it to be marked with the gold shield for, like, fucking CAC certification. No. It's like, dude, y'all charged me $113 to send me my coin back. Pretty much. Because that's all you did, because it looks like it's still in the same fucking holder. You're like, I'm fucking irritated as fuck about that shit. I got some of my other ones back. Some of the other ones came back better than I thought they were going to, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that fucking 1964 quarter came back at MS62. One of my nickels came back 6 full steps.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the 1989 came back at MS64, 6 full steps. And then I got a Proof 66 1959 nickel. That's something super shiny.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can see that from there. Holy shit.
And the toning on this one looks dope as fuck. That quarter.
That's a 59?
Yeah.
Bro, those
it's a proof. And it's one of the super lustrous ones. Like, the proofs are struck different than the other ones.
Oh, wow.
The toning on that one looks wild as fuck. I don't know how the fuck they say this is AU, because this has not been circulated, because this one's MS62 and they said this one's AU58. They came out of the exact same fucking mint set, so they're not fucking circulated, which proves right there they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's like, I took both of those coins out of the same mint set, took them out of the plastic myself, and put them straight into a coin holder. That motherfucker has not been circulated. But it's AU58. How? I took it out of the plastic myself. Like, which is why I'm saying, like, these coin grading services are full of shit. 90% of them, they're just ripping people off.
I'll say they just managed to get, you know, a Benji and some O out of you for...
Well, I mean, I'm a fucking member, too, though. I've got vouchers for, like, getting free grading, too. Like, I can send some coins off and get them graded for free. I just haven't done it yet because I still haven't went through and picked out the ones that are going to be... I'm trying to find the ones that are going to have the highest value so I can send those off, get them graded, and then I can fucking flip them. That way I'll have the extra scratch to send some more off because grading's not cheap at all. Like, and especially if you're trying to grade anything that's, like, pre-60. Like, anything that's before the 1960s, like from 59 on down, is fucking pricey. Like, the gold shit, you're looking at $100 just to grade, just to get a base grade. That's not having CAC look at it for fucking, like, coin conservatory, or, like, where they'll, like, actually go and clean them the proper way to where they don't lose their luster and shit like that. It's like how people fix paintings and stuff like that. They do the same thing with coins, like, clean them up and all that shit. But you can, and then they have like gold shields and shit where they'll sell for more because attributions and shit. It's a lot of BS, and I'm seriously fucking tempted to go to one of these bigger coin shows and fucking like confront their grading guys to see what the fuck's up with that.
How many you want to bet?
What do you mean?
2017, 2021.
It's probably mostly 2017. Or no, it's probably mostly 2021 because we've been going through all those new bills at the club right now. Because those new bills came fucking like crispy. Like if they're fresh, they're all 2021s.
21, 20.
Yeah, it's because we just got a brick of new bills.
Yep.
And we've still been trying to go through all of it. You'd be better off looking at big bills instead of ones from the club right now, because until those get going, we're going to have nothing but those.
17.
It'll be 17 or 21.
21. 17.
Oh, dude, trust me.
17.
I've had everybody in that place do that shit, thinking that I'm fucking
you're
lying.
full of shit. No.
It's like, there ain't no goddamn way there's that many 2017 bills. Okay, count them. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That
They
ever
start
since I
counting,
did
like-
that shit to Hunter and Eric, those motherfuckers have not questioned the thing I've said to them after that. It's like, I ain't lying to you about shit I ain't got no reason to. Like,
Yeah.
that's where y'all got me fucked up. I ain't got to lie about anything. What am I gonna gain out of it? Like, the only time I'm gonna lie to you about some shit is if I'm just literally making some shit up for my own entertainment.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, watch this. This will be funny.
like I'm not gonna go out of my way to fucking lie about some shit for no reason. Like, it's gonna at least have a punchline to it.
I'm going to be thoroughly entertained by
Oh,
it.
I'm gonna be laughing the entire fucking time, whether you know it or not. Like, but no, dude, fucking. I don't know. This week's been fucking aggravating as shit.
It's been very draining. Like I told the kids, I'm like, man, my social battery is
Bro,
shot.
just it only gets better. Imagine doing that shit 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, and driving back here every day, like to and from, for 9 fucking months. You want to talk about tapping your social battery? I was fucking sitting in the booth like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I'm fucking not gonna do it.
I dissociated so hard earlier.
I
love it.
Nothing but dissociation in there most of the time. You catch me staring off into space, it's like, what's the matter? Nothing. I'm just trying to be a dish of mold right now. Like,
I am the petri dish. See the bush.
no,
Be the bush.
all those bitches probably crawled off the petri dish.
Ooh.
I'm still thoroughly convinced that the owner has a fucking cloning facility somewhere.
Oh my god, yeah, because like I'm like,
He's got like a build-a-bitch workshop in the back of one of the clubs somewhere. Like,
and when you first told me that a couple weeks ago, I was like, nah. Now I totally see that there are
there are Wish versions. It's like that movie Multiplicity with fucking Michael Keaton where
Yeah.
he keeps cloning himself, but the clones just keep getting dumber and dumber and dumber. Or they're like super arrogant and think they just know everything even though they're stupid as shit. It's like, that's the human race in general. It's like we just keep fucking spitting out new copies and they just keep getting dumber and dumber. Like,
I mean, like eventually the printer does run out of toner.
we hope. Then it's gonna get real fucked, because then it's gonna be like the little fucking hoy me noise fucking SpongeBob. Like,
Oh yeah.
we start seeing motherfuckers run around like that, we know it's time to get worried. Like,
Just go ahead and
it's
strap
getting
up.
very close already. Like,
Natural selection. It's not
natural
happening fast
selection
enough.
doesn't exist anymore. Like, we are the top fucking predator. There is no natural selection. We can kill anything we want to. The only thing that's another threat to us is another human being. So there's not much natural selection in that, when the whole kill or be killed thing isn't a thing anymore.
Yeah.
I say we just take the fucking warning labels off of shit and let them have at it.
It's the same thing. I said we don't have to do anything malicious. We just take the warning labels off, and then
Instead of having do not put your dick in the light socket.
there used to be a thing at Caterpillar was don't put your hands anywhere you wouldn't put your dick, and I was like, some of these motherfuckers.
That's not going to do them a lot of good to tell them that, because they would stick their dick in all kinds of weird places.
And everybody's like, oh, you got just a cushy job, blah blah blah. I was like, if only you knew.
It's a cushy job, but it's also incredibly fucking infuriating on a more than 90% basis.
Almost got a permanent eye twitch at this point.
Bro, I've fucking had twitches in places I didn't even know you could have twitches because of that place. Like, it's like, why is my thigh twitching like that? Oh God, it's spreading. Like,
And all of a sudden they're like, are you okay? You're having a stroke? No,
huh?
I will,
Like,
not yet. I will be
fucking
right.
the whole side of your face is just doing this. What?
Not yet. I'm not home yet. I'm not going to die here. I refuse. I'll crawl outside.
I've said that same goddamn thing 1,000 times. And it's starting to get all too close to being a reality, it feels like, and I don't like it. Like, if I start smelling ozone one day when I'm in there, I'm just going to put the emergency flashers on the truck and haul ass to the house.
Yeah, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die on my terms. No, fuck y'all.
I don't know. That would kind of cure my whole I don't want to die 5 minutes away from where I've lived my whole life.
Yeah. I mean, it's a significant chunk farther than...
Not that much. I might as well. That's second home. Like,
Yeah.
I spend just as much time in that motherfucker as I do here most of the time.
It's like, what, 145... No, 90... Yeah.
It's like 168 miles altogether.
Yeah.
Like, that's one way. Like, or no, that's to and from. Because from Walnut to the club is 96 miles. So from here to the club, it's like 108 or 109.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah.
I mean, you can get, once you get that drive down and you get your exits down, you know what lanes to stay in when you get up there, you can get to the club an hour and 15 minutes flat in the daytime. Because when you're going up there during the day, you're already past the fucking rush hour in the morning. And when you leave in the afternoon, you're already past rush hour traffic, everybody getting off work.
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty chaotic, but it's not...
It's chaotic,
stopped.
but everybody's moving pretty
Yeah.
good clip, too. Like, because everybody's trying to get the fuck home or trying to get the fuck out to wherever they're going for the night. That's the thing about Memphis. As long as you're not on 240 at 5 in the morning or 5 in the afternoon, you're gravy. Like anything past that, you're good. Like, it could be an hour past that. If you come into Memphis and get on 240 at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m., count on being late to wherever the fuck you're going. Because, like, you're going to get at least a standstill or two in that shit. But I guess that's going to do it for this week. The N.S.o.S podcast. Be sure to check us out on esotericmineralsandcrystals.com. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell and all that good shit.
Even if you have to, if you get on there and say, you guys suck, that still helps our algorithm.
I mean, yeah. Like, I don't give a shit what you... I'm sure I've said plenty of stuff that pisses people off, and I'm pretty sure I've said plenty of shit that's wrong. And I'm enough of a know-it-all that I just don't give a fuck. So if y'all want to comment and just like tell me I'm wrong about a bunch of shit,
Correct us.
correct me. I dare you. Chicken shit.
You ain't got a hair on your ass.
No balls. No balls.
No balls.
No balls. See you next week.
Be prepared for the second week. How are you liking your second week?